My name is Casey Downs. Welcome back to the PodCats. Thank you for joining me today, Coach Tom Sallay. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well.
Good.
Are you guys excited to join to start football up this weekend?
Yeah, we're super excited. We understand that we're one of few teams in the country that get to play, and not everybody's getting this opportunity this year. So our guys are super excited. I'm really proud of them for taking the precautions that they've had to over the last few weeks and doing things the right way. And we talk about being the best at stuff all the time, and we want to be the best at everything, whether it's in the classroom or on the field or in the weight room, wherever it might be. And so far this year, we're the best at COVID. And so I told them we're one of the best teams in the country at COVID. We're staying healthy. We're doing things the right way. We're keeping our mask on, and it makes me proud of them for taking on that responsibility and doing things the right way.
Yeah, see, it's really awesome that the students really get to come back and they get to play this year. I know that a lot of schools are not being able to play. A lot of schools aren't even meeting for classes, let alone doing everything online. So in a sense, like I bet for the football players here, they're really excited to get going. So obviously the season's one like never before. How has your preparation for the season been different?
Well, I think the biggest thing, as a football coach, you're a planner and you want everything lined up and you have an idea of how everything is going to work and you have control of it. And the biggest thing that whether you're a player or a coach or anybody this year is you lose a little bit of the control that you're used to having. So I think that's the biggest difference. As far as game plans and stuff like that, it's the same because you got to play the games. But just losing a little bit of that control you have on an everyday basis and some of the extra precautions that you had to take, are the biggest difference. But as far as dealing with the kids and having the relationship with them and being around them and joking and laughing and having a good time and making sure they know that we care and love about them or care about them and love them, is kind of the same deal as we've always done.
Awesome, Coach. So out of the 22 starters, 21 starters have came back for this year, correct?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. And so we're super excited about that. And we think that without a lot of teams having spring ball and being able to have true spring practices, that experience hopefully gives us a little bit leg up, especially at the start of the season here. Definitely
having returners coming back, it's really good, especially as they progress and get older, they can kind of step up in big leadership roles. So with the help from having the returners back, has it limited anything to do with COVID at all, or has having them come back definitely been a bigger help because they've had to run around?
Well, I think the biggest thing that they're excited about is we've only been able to go one-a-day practices. So that has hindered us a little bit, because we're used to going 2 days and getting a bunch of stuff in and a bunch of reps and a bunch of different looks and different things like that. But we've only been able to go once a day, and we have a limited number of guys on the field during that one practice. And so it's a lot of long days for coaches because we might have to go out there a couple times during the day. But for the players, the days have gotten a little bit shorter and a little bit more fast paced. There's not a lot of time to stop and stand around and coach. You got to get it, go, and figure out how to fix it later.
Gotcha. So this year, this team has more expectations than any team in recent memory. How do you make sure the guys don't put more pressure on themselves heading into the first game?
Well, and here's the thing. I don't know. I want them to put pressure on themselves. I want them to understand that the expectations are on them, The thing about life is there's pressure on you sometimes, and you have to be able to respond in those situations. And so I think pressure is a good thing, and expectations are a good thing because that means you're doing things almost everywhere else the right way. And so we embrace the expectations and the pressure, and we've always put a little bit more on ourselves even than the general public, and for a long time, Culver Stockton has not had a lot of expectations. And if there were expectations, they weren't the ones you wanted to have. So we're kind of embracing these expectations and getting excited about them. And our guys are excited to come out and do what we've been trying to do since these guys walked in the door 4 years ago.
That's awesome. So, Coach, please tell them what it's like to be picked as the second team in the north side of the conference, and what will it take to make it up to the first seed spot?
We just got to execute and do what we're supposed to do, and do what we're supposed to do. Make sure we make the plays that we're supposed to make, we ask our guys every day to be great, and when you drop a pick or you drop a ball or you miss a block or you miss a tackle, that play you weren't being great. And so we just got to continue to work hard and be great every day. I read a book, and it's one of the ones I have on my desk, Good to Great, and you can be good for a long time and just settle on doing the same exact things that you've been doing, or you can change things up a little bit and work your tail off to be great. And that's kind of the expectations that these guys have put on themselves. It's time for us to come out and show everybody how hard we worked and all the things that we've done right over the last few years.
2 more questions for you, Coach. As a team for this year, are there any goals that you and your team are considering pursuing as the season goes?
The only thing that we're worried about is this week. And we talked about it at the beginning of camp, and we've talked about it all week. You know what I mean? The only thing we can control is right now. And like I said before at the beginning, usually you're planning and you're saying, hey, we got this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And some things have taken that out of our hands a little bit. And so we're only worried about this week. We only care about this week. We're only trying to win this game. And whatever happens next week happens. We don't know. But we don't have control of that. Like I said, that's why I'm so proud of our guys taking control of the things that they can control and putting themselves in a position to be able to play this week. There's only 2 games in our conference this week. Everybody else, is having a hard time getting everything together now. So I'm super proud of our guys that we're in a position to be able to make that happen.
That's awesome. Last question for you, Coach. Is there anything different for the Wildcats this year than last year?
I don't know. Yeah, there's more expectations and there's more understanding of what we want to do. And our guys are a little bit older and a little bit smarter and a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger and all that stuff. But it's the same family atmosphere. Our guys know that we care about them, and our guys know that we love them, and our guys do things not for themselves, but they do it for each other. And so as long as that part never changes, I feel like we're always going to be in a position from here on out to be fairly successful. You know what I mean? Because when it becomes a little bit less important on my success and a little bit more important about your success, everybody wins in the end. And our guys understand that if he's really good, that means I'm probably going to be pretty good also. And so everybody's working towards the same goal and working towards getting everybody to be able to reach their goals individually. And that will make our team goals a little bit easier and make everything else throughout the program a little bit easier.
Awesome. Well, Coach, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I'm really excited to watch you guys' games this year and see you guys do some great things.
Well, we appreciate it, man. We're excited to have you out. All the students better be out, better be cheering, getting excited when we get here next week, and being excited that we get to play football on campus. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know I can say for us and all the students here that we cannot wait to get football back and going over here.
Perfect. And that's a good thing at Culver Stockton because it hasn't always been that way, so we're excited about that.
Awesome. I can't wait, Coach. I appreciate it.
All right. Okay. Have a great day. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.